Peter Obi announced his resignation from the opposition's People's Democratic Party in a letter addressed to the national chairman of the party. The former governor's decision comes 2 days before the party's presidential primary election.
Joining us to discuss the implications of Obi's withdrawal for Southeast's quest for the presidency and the security situation in that region is the former national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Senator Victor Umeh. Thanks so much for joining us on Newsday. Now, what do you make of Peter Obi's withdrawal from the presidential contest and his dumping the PDP? How will this affect the Southeast's quest for the presidency in 2023?
First of all, I think what is happening now is what has been very foretold, that the PDP is on a journey of self-destruction. When they decided to remove the zoning of the presidency, when they abused the rotational principle, it was bound to elicit reactions from those who are being shortchanged. Mr. Peter Obi, who was a front runner for the presidential ticket of the PDP, I'm sure has assessed the things playing out in the PDP, and he has not seen any hope that he will ever become presidential candidate of the PDP. So, as I foretold about 10 days ago, he had to quit the party. When a political party decides not to abide by its conventions and rules, it will be a futile exercise for anybody to continue to pursue his ambition in that political party platform. It is not only the Peter Obi that is moving away from the PDP. A lot of its prominent members from the Southeast are leaving the party. Senator Ike Ekweremadu from Enugu State is also on his way out of the party. Senator Nyine Abaribe from Abia State is also on his way out of the party. What you cannot do is to treat people with disdain and they expect to have their loyalty. So I can tell you clearly that what PDP is doing is that it is actually unwittingly removing itself from this election. Without a presidential candidate from the Southeast, PDP will be shut out from the Southeast geopolitical zone. Because that is a very poor and bad way to reward a zone that has stood with the party for about 23 years now. You know. So I expect that more things will happen. And it is good for the polity. Because when people begin to treat you as if you have no option, you activate all options available to you. You know. So I think I commend Mr. Peter Obi for leaving the PDP. The PDP has nothing to offer the people of the Southeast zone anymore.
All right, Senator Umeh, permit me to interject at this point. And I want to find out from you.
Back in their own coins.
Yes, permit me to interject at this point. I want to find out from you as a political strategist. Some would say that isn't this a little too late to be making this kind of move? Because you've made mention of the fact that political gladiators like Ike Ekweremadu, not forgetting Abaribe, have also jumped ship. But some would say if they want to make an impact come 2023, it might just be a little too late.
No. This action is not late in coming at all. The election is coming up in 2023, not 2022. We still have about 9 months before the election will take place. You know, so 24 hours is a lot of time in politics. How much more when you are in a position to take an action that will still give you a headroom of about 8 months to campaign before the actual election? So it is not late at all. people can even still move out after the processes have been concluded. We still have opportunities for substitution. If the primaries end in the next 5 days or 6 days or 10 days or thereabouts, we still have rooms for substitution. So by the time all these nominations are concluded, people will decide on what next to do. People can move into other political parties and become candidates by way of substitution, you know, and you have a lot of time to campaign. For those who have been campaigning, selling their manifestos and programs, Nigerians are already aware of what such people can do. And if they move from party A to party B to contest this election, the public will not be judging them from the time they join another party. They will judge them or assess them based on what they've known them to have as potentials in leadership. So it's not late at all. No time is late, absolutely.
Senator Victor
Like
Umeh,
I said about
Senator Victor Umeh, former national chairman of the All Progressives.
All the parties conclude their primaries, there will be
Senator Victor Umeh, former national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.